Hi everybody, my name is Al Palumbo. I am a certified professional resume writer here at Resumeble. I've been writing resumes professionally since 2013. Today I've been asked to discuss my favorite resume topic, and that is the dreaded Applicant Tracking System, affectionately known around here as the ATS. So what is an ATS? It's an intelligent sorting tool. It acts like a resume gatekeeper, and it prioritizes and ranks applicants for consideration. If your resume can't get past the ATS, it is unlikely to be read by a human being, and it'll either end up at the lower end of the company resume pile or will be exiled into deep, dark cyberspace. Most large companies rely on ATS, especially the ones with massive workforces and the need to fill many positions. Certainly, all Fortune 500 companies are screening applicants with ATS software. And the idea is to save the hiring manager from interviewing applicants with weak applications. Now, there's all kinds of ATS software systems, which we won't get into, but they all basically work similarly. Most ATS systems will scan the resume for searchable keywords. They'll match those keywords to the employer, keywords that they are looking for. And where do the resume keywords come from? They will come right from the ad that is posted by the employer. Now, they may add some other searchable items in there, but most of them will be from the ads that you see on a posting like from LinkedIn or from their website. So let's walk through the ATS screening process. An ad appears that you are very interested in applying for, so you upload your resume. This is called the resume ingestion. Now, you can either upload a Word file or a PDF file. Doesn't much matter. They both work. The system imports the file into a database. The database then converts the document to plain text and removes all fancy design elements on your resume, which it really doesn't care about. The system identifies and tags discrete fields: your name, your contact information, your education, employment by job title, dates of employment, skills and certifications, and other things. There are certain things that people do to their resumes that really mess up the ability of the ATS to screen your resume. And these include overly fancy fonts, text boxes, tables, charts, photographs, and other types of graphics. Hiring managers program the ATS to search keywords in your resume to match them to the list of keywords that they're searching for. So, higher the match, the higher the score of your resume, and the better the chance that your resume will be seen by a real live HRA person. Each resume is ranked with composite scores. If your resume is scored above a certain threshold, it is likely to be reviewed. If it's not, no matter how qualified you are, it may never be seen. The ATS is just a tool used by recruiters and hiring managers to manage a high volume of resumes that come in once they post a job. Once you know how this works, you can make the ATS system work for you. Wouldn't it be a shame if you were not considered for a job that you knew you were absolutely qualified for because you didn't pass muster with ATS? So let me give you 5 suggestions, 5 ways to make the ATS your friend. First of all, read the job description very carefully. Are you really qualified? Do a little self-assessment. Do you really meet the skills and requirements that the employer is looking for? If so, by all means, upload your resume. Maybe you don't meet it 100%, but if you're somewhere in the ballpark of the score of the abilities that they're looking for, you have nothing to lose. Put the resume in. Hit on the right keywords. I like to review job postings with the yellow highlighter. I mark them all up. I make sure that those words appear on the resumes that I'm writing. At Resumeble, we like to provide a special section in the resume, and we call it core skills or core competencies. And we put as many keywords in there as we can to match what we know the employers are looking for. And we know that because you've provided us with job postings that we can look at, so we have a pretty good idea of what we need to have in those resumes. Integrate those keywords organically into the resume. They can show up anywhere in the document. They could be in the executive summary. They could be in the core skills section. They could be in the work history section of the resume. Wherever it is, if you put them in there, it's very likely that they will be found by the ATS track. Whatever resume you use, whether it's functional or chronological or hybrid, keep your text basic, make it easy to read, use a font that is easy to read, such as New Times Roman, Arial or Calibri, and stay away from images and shading and graphics. Make sure your resume is engaging to the reader. Assume that the resume passes the ATS test. Somebody's going to pick it up and read it. It should be grammatically correct. It should be interesting. We recommend that you use tools like Grammarly.com that you could upload for free. You can put the resume through that system and it'll come back and give you some suggestions. If it has misspellings, it'll tag those, it'll make recommendations. One final note, if you have the opportunity to bypass the ATS by handing your resume directly to a hiring manager or a recruiter, go do it that way. Use your professional network, attend industry conferences and job fairs, use LinkedIn to make new connections, and proactively try to get your resume into the hands of a hiring decision maker. Okay, to recap, read job postings carefully. Tailor your resume with keywords. Edit your resume each time that you apply for a job by updating the keywords. This will definitely improve your resume ATS score. Proofread your resume for quality. Hey, thanks for checking in. We here at Resumeble are here to help. Good luck.